How's it going, Cam? Just how good did it feel to get back out there? You know, after you had to take a couple of weeks off with the injury and everything, and then what did you see on the pick?
It was great. You know, it's always good to get back in Willie B and stuff like that. But I mean, like, just coming off that 2 weeks, I wasn't really doing anything. I kind of just got to get my conditioning and stuff back, just get back in the full season form. And on the pick, I seen the out route earlier. They ran it earlier, but it was just kind of like a dummy route. But I seen this time he kind of looked this way when she was doing the handoff. So I just kind of just slid outside, kept my leverage. As soon as I seen him pull it up, I just drove.
Cam, as a local guy, what significance does playing South Carolina State have for you? You got any family members or friends that attend SC State or HBCUs?
I probably got like 12 dogs that play on the team. All of them then called me today, like talking about everything and stuff like that, just wrapping it up. So it's gonna be one for the show. It's gonna be a show. Ain't gonna lie.
Came with a condensed week like this. What does treatment look like for you, and kind of how do you go about installing a game plan and learning a game plan in 2 or 3 days of practice instead of 4?
Treatment for me this week really ain't gonna be nothing. I'm not banged up or anything. I'm feeling good, so I ain't gonna really do nothing. Probably the cold tub and stuff. Probably get some feel good stuff going, stuff like that. But I mean, the short week, just trying to attack it like a pro. Just know how stuff would be on the next level. So like just making everything, every option, make it a pro option.
You're saying all those guys, you know, South Carolina State hitting you up. Were they just hitting you up to talk smack or bond over this shortened week? What were those conversations like?
Definitely was talking smack. So I wasn't really no bonding over the phone and stuff like that.
Cam, I know you obviously didn't play in those, I guess, the Georgia game and then most of the Arkansas game, but what's it been like trying to kind of mix and match in the secondary, and what have you seen from some of these young guys that have gotten a lot more playing time the last couple of weeks?
I feel like Chico is putting him in a good position to win at this. Like with the mix-up we had with Russ still like iffy and stuff like that. So we just trying to make sure that everything's straight. Like everybody knows their position and what they're supposed to do at that position, and just clean at that position. So we ain't really gotta have no mishaps or stuff. We just gotta run one coverage and stuff like that because somebody doesn't know anything.
Coach Beamer's made mention a couple of times that he wasn't real happy with the way y'all started the game defensively. First, what did you see from y'all as a defensive group early in the game, and what did Coach White have to say to you guys at halftime to kind of get things back in order?
By halftime we kind of got those 2 stops already, so we was straight away on that. He didn't really say too much about it, but I mean, just the thing about starting fast, that's just been the motto here from really since last year, because we've been doing the same thing, stuff like that's still been happening. But we just got to make sure that we just play like it's just coming out there and playing. That's all it really is. It ain't really too much to it.
Cam, there's obviously with DQ and Nick playing a bunch of snaps in the secondary, bringing those guys along. I guess what's that kind of been like, and how have you kind of seen those guys grow, at least in a couple of games, and how they've been thrown into the fire a little bit?
Coming in, both of them got a huge learning curve. Just learning the playbook, making sure they know everything, stuff like that. And then coming in and practicing, not like a freshman, like making sure that the details are right, making sure they're making the right steps off of the right reads and stuff like that. Just little things, making sure their knees are bent when they go into tackle and stuff like that. Just they're making sure that they're doing everything like a senior, really.
Hey, Cam, obviously you got your pick and the rest of the defense generated a few turnovers of their own. What does that do, like, going forward for, like, morale and momentum going forward down the stretch, getting a couple turnovers?
It builds it really high, just making sure that we get hands on balls and stuff like that, just knowing that our big dude's gonna go and rush the quarterback, go get us tips and stuff like that, and we're going to come down with him. So it just builds a bond throughout the whole defense that we know we're gonna get a turnover.
Hey, Cam, you know, kind of going off of Ben's question, you know, seeing DQ and Nick do their things out there, just for you being a local guy as well, how great is it to see other local guys step up and be successful here?
It's big. You just see, like, where the city going, stuff like that, just inside local guys, and then the school as well, just seeing where we're going and how we keeping in-state dudes in-state. So we're just making sure that we keep those strides in that regard.
What's your thoughts on SC State's receiver number 1, the big dude?
That's my dog, Shaq. I mean, you know, he a big dude, big physical receiver, gonna go get the ball at the highest point. So you just gotta make sure that you stand on top of the receiver, make sure you don't give him like those easy back shoulder and stuff like that. It's just the simple stuff with him that he will, if you don't do, he will make you look bad.
So is he one of the guys you've been chopping it up with, talking to?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
What's he? What was he? I guess your impressions of him like last season, because I guess he kind of broke out, made a sort of a name for himself in that Jackson State game.
I've been knowing him since I was in middle school. So like I've been knowing about him. I've been knew he was good and stuff like that. Just make sure that you just don't let him do it on you.
So how did y'all first cross paths back then? Were y'all teammates or
nah?
play
We
against each other?
what's the name? Just mutual friends.
Hey Cam, you're obviously from the state. You know, you grew up playing here. Do you ever remember another time when you had a game maybe move because of weather or hurricane, or just a new experience for you, and kind of what goes into it?
I've never played a JV game on a Thursday, so I don't know.
I remember Shaq in Atlanta after he had a touchdown, literally hit, I think, like the primetime shuffle right in front of, like, he got anything planned to show up for you if he gets to the end zone?
No, I don't know. We're going to hope he don't get there.